Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Magic Hole. This week we're going back into Explorer, and invoking some despair on opponents. So just like we played this deck a little bit in like a standard version of it that was mono black, and it was kind of just like kill everything and win with invoke despair. That's pretty much it. This is kind of the same idea. We do have like a lot of kill spells. We have Blood Chief, there's Fatal Push, which is new, obviously from standard. The standard version of the deck, I mean. So we got some removal there, and 3 Meat Hook Massacres. Really good board wipe to help us stabilize. That's a lot of our removal package there. We also got Shambling Ghast, Tenacious Underdog for our early game threats. Also good to sacrifice to Ob Nixilis, which is what we get for going into Rakdos. One of the things we get from going into Rakdos. So we get to attack the hand also with Thoughtseize and Go Blank and Croxa. So feeds more into Ob Nixilis. Yeah, the deck tech is kind of kind of wild to go through because everything kind of feeds into each other. There's different aspects that just feed into each other. The discard is great with Ob Nixilis because of the plus ability, obviously. We can burn our opponent out or force them to discard what they have in their hand still. We also have Go Blank for the Greasefang decks, which are super annoying. Yeah, exile the graveyard, great there. Shakedown heavy, just a big threat that can draw some cards. And obviously, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is just ridiculous. And basically, any deck it's in, we can make more Shakedown heavies to draw more cards or get more damage in based on what our opponent chooses. We can copy things to sacrifice to Ob Nixilis for its casualty cost. Just a lot of stuff to do there. Deadly Disputes can sacrifice Tenacious Underdog or Shambling Gas. Prox is great. Good way to end the game. Just burn them out. And that's pretty much the deck. We have obviously a bunch of dual lands here to make sure we have the 4 black for Invoke Despair. Also handy having Shambling Gas and Deadly Dispute for the treasures there. Xander's Lounge just for mana fixing, but also we can cycle it in the late game. So it's also helpful. So let's go on to the ladder and see how it does. Deck currently has a 70% win rate before recording. Played probably 10 or 11 games with it, I think. So pretty solid. Actually, let's see. Yep. 20 matches at 70% win rate. That's pretty good. This hand, oh god, we need a red source. I think we mulligan this. We can kill stuff and then do nothing else. We're on the play. Yeah, I think we just need more than that. This is better. Definitely keep this, send an ob to the bottom. We'll lead. Wonder if we might as well. Get our Shambling Ghast out there. Going against Burn, eh? No attacks. Ooh, another Xander's Lounge. Not ideal. We won't attack. See if they kill our Shambling Ghast. They do. So hopefully we can start drawing stuff. Oh, opponent whiffs. Question is, do we drop the ob or the fable? Probably the fable. One that has like a lightning strike or something in hand. I'm guessing he dies. Shock, sure. Sure. Okay. Ooh. I think we will probably just get rid of Xander's Lounge. Xander's Lounge and Thoughtseize. Oh, I really do want a Thoughtseize here. Xander's Lounge, and I want to keep Ob, so I just... that was not great. So let's Thoughtseize. Well, take the cleave. What does this do? We're non-taking Coking Chico dies. Create a 1/1. Okay. If we play Ob, they just Lightning Strike. I'll just kill that. They get a 1/1. That's a good draw for them. We take 2. And they still have the Lightning Strike up. That is fortunate. Mountain, not a great draw. See if they... Guess we just try and cast it for casualty because we know they're gonna use the lightning strike on one of these obs. So we plus on this. We have to plus on both. I think we just cash this one in and plus on this one, as odd as it seems. Oh yeah, the lightning strike. I guess that wasn't the best call. Oh, they sacrificed to kill our devil. I think since because of the spike field right off the top. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That was kind of a blowout. This is a tough matchup. We've been kind of flooded out a little bit. Take a bunch. I think we gotta get rid of... Just hope they don't draw a red creature, I guess. Can't even cast an Invoke Despair if we draw it, which is unfortunate. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, God. Alright, that's not nothing. That gets rid of 2 creatures. Unless they do that. What did they draw? Hopefully just a land. We're dead. We're dead, huh? Yeah, I think we're just dead. Because we can block here. We take that 1 anyway. Yeah. Base, take that. Yeah, unfortunately, we just die. Yeah, that was an awkward draw. Drawing too many Xander's Lounges is never good. Oh well. Alright, on to game number 2. Alright, this is a hand. I like this. We are on the draw. See what our opponent has going on. A life gain. Not a bad matchup for us, surprisingly, unless they get like a billion Righteous Valkyries, then we're in trouble, but who isn't at that point? Ooh. Okay. So now get in for 1. Pass the turn. So hopefully they drop like a Righteous Valkyrie here. That would be well. Tapland in 1 life. Alright, we're gonna cash in this Ambling Gas. I think we're just gonna invoke Despair here. We're gonna have to discard a card, but I think that's fine. Or we keep with the pressure and play a Shakedown Heavy. An early Invoke Despair is really good. That's why we played this deck, right? That's why we played the deck. Next turn we can like Shakedown Heavy Shambling Ghast or double Tenacious Underdog. Discard a card. I think Tenacious Underdog is fine to discard here. Then we can Croxa and like Shambling Ghast or Tenacious Underdog. We'll see. They just run out of Murderous Rider. Okay. In that case, we'll just Croxa. And I think we'll just run out the Tenacious Underdog to block their Murderous Rider. See what happens here. Okay, they kill it. That's fine. Okay. Sure. You get a 2/2. Okay. What to do, what to do. We can only X3. I think we'll just Shakedown Heavy and Shambling Ghast. Drop some big threats on the board. They're top decking, and we got an Ob. Ooh, that's not good. That is pretty bad, in fact. Sure, we take 2. Let's see here. See if they See if they block or take it or let us draw. Let's just see what happens. Have to double block. Let us draw. One, two, three. How do we want to do this? We can X4, wipe the board, get a treasure. Next turn, we just like Tenacious Underdog, Obnixilis. Even replaying the Croxa is pretty good. I think we have to X4 though. I was like, if they didn't play that Righteous Valkyrie, it would be fine, but yeah, kind of had to do that. But I think it's going to be okay. And if we draw a land, we can Tenacious Underdog, sack it to the Ob and Fable. Seems good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't think we need to worry about our life total by minusing. I think we just plus, really start burning them out. And next turn we can Croxa, Underdog, whatever. I don't think our opponent can work their way back from this, to be honest. Not with that draw. I'd like something other than a table, but all right. Plus. Bring out the Underdog. Stack. Play the land. We will Croxa. Getting rid of Shambling Gas, Shakedown Heavy, Invoke Despair, Deadly Disputes, and a Shambling Gas. And that does it. R.I.P. All right. Going into game number 3. These matches usually last a while because we kind of dirtle for a bit until we can close out the game. This isn't a horrible hand. Would love to see something to go with this Deadly Dispute, but we got the Thoughtseize and a Croxa, which I think is good enough to keep. Opponent. Tabled Passage for... Okay. That mountain is decent. That means we don't have to have the Blood Crypt in. Oh, God. What do we even take here? Probably the Risen Reef, I guess? Or is it the Omnath? I mean, the Omnath is the powerhouse, but... God, the Genesis Ultimatum is really good, too. I mean, that's just such a good enabler. We could take Risen Reef. Unfortunately. Yep. Tangled Florahedron. Play the Titan. They get rid of Omnath. Interesting. Alright, we need to find a way to kill this Tangled Florahedron. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. So, next turn. What do we discard? Xander's Lounge and a Deadly Dispute. I really want to keep the Deadly Dispute, but I think we have to discard 2 cards. Oh my god. Nice draw, opponent. Yeah. Okay, well, definitely just get rid of a Deadly Dispute and Xander's Lounge. And we draw basically the same thing. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I just take it. Hmm. Alright. I think we just pass. And we'll Deadly Dispute in response to something. Yep. They're pretty far off from... Oh god. They don't have a land? Interesting. Oh man. Horrible timing for that reflection to flip, but... Now they're thinking about blocking. Thinking, what could they have? The answer is nothing, but... They take it. Well, let's go blank our opponent. They discard 2. And we get rid of their graveyard. And then we Cruxa. They gotta get rid of that, right? Yeah. I guess we should have Cruxed first, but whatever. We'll play that tapped. And the turn. Alright, we'll see what our opponent has cooking now. I think we're in a pretty decent position, though. That's not good. That's actually... Oh, we only hit 1 land, though? Oh, God. Okay, well, that's pretty good. They might be going off now, currently. Yep. Tap land. 4 damage to me, sure. That'll be pretty much it. What's Sylvan Awakening? Doesn't really do anything. Sure. Block. Is that until end of turn? Until... Oh, no. Oh, God, opponent. Oh, opponent. 69% win percentage. Nice. Oh, the flawless victory. Oh, boy. Oh, so good. Okay, I don't know if we can possibly have a better game than we did last game. This is a pretty good hand, though. Pretty good. All right, I think we're going to lead on the Thoughtseize. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Nexian Veil's annoying, but Old Growth Troll's probably worse. Kodama of the Westry is pretty bad too, though. Hmm. Yeah, I think we got to take the Old Growth Troll. No attack. Interesting. Play that tapped and put in our Shambling Ghast. I think this is a pretty bad matchup for our opponent. I think. With the Meat Hook Massacre, like, yeah, it's pretty. They have 3 mana open, so they can Kodama. They want? Yeah. Not bad, but I am going to go blank ya, opponent. That does, I'm assuming they're going to keep 1 Snakeskin Veil. Oh, they keep the mystery card. Okay. Interesting. That must be a good card then. Oh, God. It is a good card. Alright. Okay. Only -3? That's not good. If I Crocs it right now, that doesn't really do much. I'll just pass. That's a good draw for them. Yep. They level up, they attack and attack. I'm guessing they put the counter on. Oh, they don't. Okay. Well, we'll definitely block the Kodama. Like, that's not a good draw. That is what you call not a good draw. I would love to see a land. We play 26 of them. If we can get a land X4 and then invoke Despair, that's very, very good. But instead, our opponent is going to, oh, just a level up. That's not bad. I gotta put it on the Old Growth Troll, right? Well, snap block there, I guess. Oh, a tapped land. Come on. Okay. Maybe we just Crocs it, yeah. Fortunately, have to get rid of the Tenacious Underdog, but all right. They discard an Asika's Chariot. Really? Okay. Interesting. They're gonna attack with a 5/5, but that's it. Okay. I mean, I'll attack. They take it. We X equals 4. Wipe the board. All right, so they're gonna get it back, but then next turn we just invoke Despair, get rid of the Ranger class and the 4/4. That's very good. All right. I guess we're lucky we drew that black land because we would not have been invoking Despair. And we have Xaxes. Bada bing. All right, that one was closer than I wanted it to be. Old Growth Troll is a very difficult thing to deal with, so glad we were able to. Double Thoughtseize. We don't have anything for this Ob to eat up, but Double Thoughtseize is pretty good. So I think I'll just lean into that. We also have Fable to help us find some more threats. I guess we'll just take a Murderous Rider? And Bloodchief's Thirst. Have him waste the Murderous Rider on the Goblin, I suppose. Gotta be their play, right? Probably should have taken the Murderous Rider on second thought. That was probably a misplay. Okay. Would love to see a land here. Get rid of a Mythic. We have plenty in the deck. That's a good draw. They're going to let us get an attack off is the question. They don't. Fair enough. Land. They play a Murderous Rider. Sure. Yeah, I think we'll just go with the Tenacious Underdog here. They block. Alright, that was a pretty good turn. Opponent has nothing to use this Deadly Dispute for. Almost like I planned that the whole time. We are, ironically, at a lower life total than them. Their own Tenacious Underdog. Well, we will win this race. Do they have the same trick? They might, but it's worth not doing that for. So we'll see. Okay. Right, down to 7. And we draw 2 cards. Hopefully, oh, just 1. Okay. So they can Tenacious Underdog, blitz it from their graveyard, and Deadly Dispute it. That means they go down to 5 and lose to an Invoke Despair. And even so, they lose to copying a Tenacious Underdog. So they're in a pretty tough spot. Meat hook for 2. Interesting. Okay, so that does keep him alive. Hmm. We do this, we draw 2. They lose 4. All right. What you got, opponent? Tenacious Underdog isn't really an option for them now. Interesting. Oops. So I'm going to force the Deadly Dispute here. Yep. They get to draw 1 billion cards. What else you got, opponent? Gifted Etherborn. Okay. Well, that's a good draw. All right, GG's. Whew. That was a close one. That one came down to the wire. All right. Into the next game. This looks pretty good. Got a Shambling Gas, got some removal. Love to see it. Okay. Very trigger happy red mage we got here. This is red, like mono red is our toughest matchup. Yeah, we're gonna want to get rid of that for show. Yep. Meat Hook Massacre is going to come in very, very handy this matchup. Ouchies. Ouchie mama. Okay. Let's just let them sputter out. I don't want to have to hook my the goblins from the Fable. Unlicensed hers. Interesting. That's a weird one. Okay. Opponent sitting steady, huh? Well, I guess since we have 2 Fables, I'm not worried about necessarily hooking one of the goblins, so. I still think we don't attack here. Play with fire on the goblin, sure. Okay. All right. It's time. We want to get rid of the other Fable? Maybe. Because we're going to hook now for 2. Got a couple of Deadly Disputes. We can sack the treasure. Now, this unlicensed hearse is going to be a kind of a pain. Really want to get to a fatal push to make sure we're not gonna like take 1,000,000,000 damage from it. Alright, let's just go ahead and chain some Deadly Disputes together. Last time this happened, we had 6 lands on top. Okay, we don't have 6 lands on top this time, so that's good news. Really don't want to just cast this Ob by itself, but I think... Oops. Don't want to cast with Casualty. I think we just want to do this. And let's plus it for now. Alright. Pass the turn. Grow their hearse. That doesn't have a 6/6. Dear God. Okay, that is a great draw. All right, another one for backup. Love to see that. I think at this point we'll just keep plussing. Our life total is in a pretty good spot. Don't want the Ob to die, so. And they scoop it up. Ooh, we're on a roll with this one. Okay, on to the next game. Oh, we're on the draw. Oof. Deadly Dispute doesn't do a whole lot. I think we keep on the draw. Yes, and just hope we draw an untapped source. Okay. Need to draw lands here so we can Crux. Oh god, are we against like. What is this? I think we just Cruxa. Don't really know what we're going against here. Some Gruul pile. They get rid of an Old Growth Troll. That is bad. That is very, very bad. Pitching an Old Growth Troll means their hand is ridiculous. Or not ridiculous at all, I guess. This is an odd choice. Old Growth Troll seems like one of their best cards. Let's take a peek what they got cooking in here. Oof. Oof. 2, 3, 4. If they draw a land, that comes down. That's very bad for us. Yeah. We'll attack. Do we Shakedown heavy? I think so. I think that's the right call. Yep. Yorvo coming down. And they just pass, I assume? Oh, God. All right. See what they do here. This is an interesting decision for them. I mean, I guess they probably just let me draw. In which case, hopefully we just draw land. Oh. That's very good. Love that. We draw one that we get rid of the Wolfwillow Haven and probably, yep, Grumgully. Yep. You'll love to see it. Garrick's Harbinger. Hexproof from black, sure. Go ahead and attack with Yorvo. I'm fine with that. No? No attacks with Yorvo? Okay. Let's attack again. Hexproof and black, not protection. Double block here, we kill Yorvo. They just take it. And they sacrifice the Garrick's Harbinger. Lose 4, we draw 2. And he doesn't have trample. Throw a Shambling Ghast in front of him. Another Garrick's Harbinger. Sure. Create a treasure token. All right. Let's see what we want to do here. Do we want to blitz? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All out attack. And I think that does it for the opponent. Cannot block the Shakedown Heavy. They take 3. Yep. Cast Croxa. Oh, they do discard. But I guess that's fine. One, two, three, four. Unfortunately, we do have to get rid of the Tenacious Underdog, but we will force them to discard. And we still have Croxa, so yeah. Good. Next turn we can just kill Yorvo also. Please Scene Carry added, and they scoop it up. Pretty good. All right. 6-1. Going into game number 8. We lost our first one and then went on quite a streak. Hopefully we can continue it here. Deck is great. Super fun. Absolutely burning people out. But I mean, we still are in gold, so we're not like facing tier decks necessarily. So that's the only caveat to this whole thing. Pretty much every deck I play, I don't play nearly enough to get to play tier, get up to like platinum and stuff to play tier decks. I kind of, the only time I play is to record these videos. I don't have a lot of time otherwise. Way too slow. All right, I guess Thoughtseize or a Swamp maybe to the bottom. Maybe a Swamp to the bottom. And hopefully we just draw lands. Den of the Bugbear, Soul Scar Mage. This is going to be a tough one. Can already tell. Oof. All right. Light up the stage is going to be good for them. Yep. If we can get Ob down and gaining us life, we have a very good shot. Till your next turn. Double Shambling Ghast is pretty good. They have to waste their whole turn killing both of these. I like that. Yep. So double block. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't get the damage, so we just block with 1. If we double block, they'll Wizard's Lightning in response. We'll lose both of them no matter what and not kill the Soulscar Mage. Now they have to choose if they want to kill the Shambling Ghast or deal 3 damage to me. They choose 3 damage to me? Sure. Do we go down to 7 with this Thoughtseize? That's the question. I think the answer is no. I think we just play the Tenacious Underdog and pass. We can Thoughtseize, or we can Fatal Push something. And ideally, we just keep this Tenacious Underdog to casualty with Obnixilis, and then we just start gaining a bunch of life. Opponent does have 3 cards, though. Sure. Another Kumano, that's not good. That is not good. Ugh. Let's see what their last card is. Gotta take it. Does that come in a 3/3? Does not. Okay. Gotta block. Don't get the trigger. It is exiled. Oh my god. What a way to go out. Yeah, we take 4. Horrible. Yeah. Don't think there's a way we get out of this. God, the mana struggles were real. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards and 3. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Yep. It happens. Oh well. Alright, so finished 6-2, which is pretty good. The deck is at about 70% win rate. Pretty solid. You can see when we started here, we took a deep dive, but we kind of worked our way back up. So yeah, it was a really fun deck. I love Invoke Despair. It's one of my favorite cards that have been recently printed. Obnixilis is great too. It's just fun. You get to attack people's hands, see what they're doing, get rid of their combo pieces that are annoying, and you get to meat hook massacre away all their lands sometimes when they're playing whatever that card was. That's a good feeling. So weak points, obviously, as we saw, I think both of the games we lost were to mono red type decks. That speed is just something we have a really, really hard time dealing with. It's really bad. But if we get into the late game and we can get down an Obnixilis, which is rare against those decks anyway. So the times when Obnixilis is like really good, it's just hard to get them going anyway because they can just burn them out. But if you're like a mid-range style deck, this is when this really starts to shine, and we're able to just tear apart their hand, their board, everything. Mono red just is too fast for this in a lot of cases. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. We won a lot of games with it, so I would definitely recommend. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you check out goingtwice.com. Check us out on Whatnot and everything. We got gonna have some Magic sales coming up, so keep an eye out on that. And yeah, for all the other content as well. Yeah, thanks guys. See you next time.